All right. Shalom. Shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, first off, we'd like to give all the praise and all the glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutation to the hopeful elect around the four corners of the earth that are making their calling and election sure. Shalom.
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 Hey, we the brothers here in Savannah, Georgia, a branch of Great Millstone, coming back at you again in the truth, man. Coming back to wake our people up. You so-called blacks, you so-called Native Americans, you so-called Latinos, waking you up to the truth of what's going on here in the earth. We're not sugarcoating anything. We're not lying to you. We're not trying to deceive you. We're not coming out and asking you for money. We're not asking you to come buy t-shirts. We're asking you to just get this knowledge, wisdom, understanding. Because true love is passing on of knowledge. It tell you that in Ephesians. So brothers are just coming out here to pass on knowledge, and that's showing that true love. And we get also getting the blood off our hands, because we want the Lord to come back and see like, hey, this is my servant, and he's out here working. He's out here doing what is pleasing to Yahweh Shema Shah. All right. And we're not going to be looked at as with gall in our mouth. We told you everything. We gave you the whole rundown, the whole skinny. You can't say, well, brothers didn't come out that's a part of Great Millstone and prepare you. We prepared you for what's coming. Let me get that second Ezra 9, the first verse.
Second Ezra chapter 9 and verse 1, it says, He answered me then and said, Measure thou the time diligently in itself, and when thou seest part of the signs pass, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Hey, and that's what we doing. We measuring the times. We getting on the alternative news. Brothers are putting up videos. We watching these movies that Esau Edom is bringing out through the inspiration of Yahweh Hashem Abishai. We watching these movies and we pulling out the prophecy, showing you like, hey, these devils know what's going to happen. They have something called plain sight. All right. The brother Amaya Khan was saying right before camp, hey, we need to get into that movie Left Behind. And when you get into that movie Left Behind, you start seeing traces of the Bible in it. Start seeing traces of prophecy in it. Because these things are going to come to pass. These things are going to happen. We're going to see people out here losing their minds. I think I don't know if you brothers know exactly what he said, but the so-called white man said to the other white man, he said that I'm a weak man without my phone and without what is it, GPS.
Yeah, he said I'm useless.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm useless. And what the other guy said, I think he said I'm a prepared man.
Mm-hmm.
And
So
if you
that
look at that spiritually, you looking at you looking at the so-called white man, and you looking at the elect, the hopeful elect, because the hopeful elect are prepared. We've been studying, we've been making Yahweh Shema Shah known out here in the earth. All right, we've been exalting the Lord. We've been covered in Yahweh Shema Shah. Brother got something.
I got one real quick.
All right.
This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 1. I will stand upon my watch and set me upon the tower, and I will watch to see what he will say unto me, and what I shall answer when I am reproved. And the Lord answered me and said, Write the vision and make it plain upon tables, that he may run that readeth it. For the vision is yet for appointed time, but the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry.
You got it.
Yeah, man. So yeah, man, like that was when brothers watched the movie, that was a very prophetic movie. And like if you really pay close attention to it, like, scriptures was like just popping in your head, like damn near every scene. friends should become enemies, all that stuff, man. You know, and these are the times that's about to approach, man. And basically, that was a warning on the left hand side, you know, to show you that hey, these are the times that's gonna happen. You know, from the it started from the beginning to the end. You know, just a very prophetic movie. That's why our brothers been talking about it. You know, all over the world, man. You know,
Hey, when you seen these planes falling out the skies, you
yeah,
know, hey, that's what's gonna happen, man. Hey, when you see these horrific accidents, you see the Tesla cars backing up because the navigation is gone, the GPS is gone. You know, all the different things that powers this American system is going to be shut down. You
right.
know.
I got a precept.
Uh-huh.
Proverbs 22:3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. Yeah, man. If you really, you know, pay attention to the media and a lot of what people are saying about this movie that came out, it's going over a lot of heads. You know, a lot of people are like, oh, I don't like the ending. You know, rather than, hey, that shit was, you know, it had a lot of
Right.
hidden gems in it. You know, or this is predictive programming.
Right.
Yeah, there's something that the elites use. It's called the revelation of the method. You know, and basically before they do something, they have to tell you they're gonna do it.
Right.
You know.
Yeah, I got a prescript when you get a chance.
Yeah, you got it.
Hey, when you go into the word revelation, it means to reveal, to pull back the veil. And that's what they're doing. They revealing the method that they're about to use.
Right.
You got it.
Okay, hey, I'll bring it up a prescript, and Yaya, you know this is one of my favorite ones I love to bring out. This is Joel 2:1. Blow ye the trumpets in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand. And just like how you said, I mean, the movie. Now the next one is Mike Zuckerberg about this bunker, and like I said, everybody's talking about it, but yet for the 2/3 and the simple ones, it's going right over their head. You know, oh, why they building the bunker? You know, what are you trying to do? I'm looking like if you're not catching the clues of what is out there, you're going to miss every damn day.
Right.
And
Hey,
then,
but it
go ahead.
also goes back to the precept that Hashab brought out. You know, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. Hey, on the left hand side, Mark Zuckerberg, he see the evil that's coming. He
Right.
know what's about to come down the pipe. So,
Yep.
hey, he's trying to prepare a bunker. He's trying to get himself and his family protected because he know that Yahweh Shem Shai is about to send that wrath.
Yep. Not just him. Oh, I'm
Lucky,
sorry. Go
the majority of these Americans, the reason they're asking why these things are happening is because they don't think America is going to be destroyed.
ahead.
They don't think this place is going to be touched.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, why are they releasing these movies? Because there's two movies on, you know, there's that movie and that movie Civil War that's coming out this summer.
Yep.
You know? So, next summer, Salakia, but they think that this place is gonna keep going on forever, even though Esau Edom and all the signs are there, man. It's like when your dashboard starts blinking all the lights, you know, Jake's still driving the fucking car, you know.
Hey, and Jake, but Jake see the signs in the movie. Because
Yeah,
I was talking to some people in the world and they was talking about the movie and they were saying, yeah, that could happen. But they don't understand that those things are going to happen.
right.
They still looking at it as though it's just entertainment. You know,
Right.
they just looking as though like, oh, well, yeah, those things could come to pass. No, they are going to come to pass. You know?
I got a quick one. This is Isaiah 34:16. Seek ye out of the book of the Lord and read. No one of these shall fail. None shall want her mate. For my mouth it had commanded, and in spirit it had gathered them. So yeah, none of the prophecies are gonna fail, man. These things are already written, like you said. People saying that it could happen. No, it's gonna happen, man. It's already written, man. The Lord said His word shall not return unto Him void. So these things are guaranteed to happen 100%, man. And the elites on the left hand side, of course, ultimately, it's Yahweh Bashim Shah telling you what's about to come on the earth, man.
Hey, that's a good one too, because it says none shall want her mate. When you look at all these other philosophies and all these religions, none of them are prophets. You know, none of them are focused on the prophecies, man. You know, none of them are focusing on what's happening right now or what's about to happen. You know, niggas is talking about, you know, Egyptology, and that shit ain't got no prophecies in it, man.
The Quran and all that, man.
Even the Christian church, they're not talking about World War III.
Nope.
They're not talking about. When you look at these pastors, especially the black church, was a joke.
Yeah.
These niggas is out here doing skits and talking about relationships.
No, they over there now. These mega churches doing Christmas pageant shows now. You know, they over here. Yeah, they over here because you know Christmas next week. They over here doing the you know the sceneries and stuff like that, bringing in live animals in the church. Yeah, the nativity. I'm looking like y'all just don't know hell is just around the corner, and this is what y'all doing right now.
Right. They about to have the praise dances and the mimes. With the white gloves on.
With the white faces acting like
and you got the so-called Jesus and Mary and Joseph, you know, in the little, you know, doing the so-called the manger. Yeah, and I call them Jimmy and what the woman named Karen. Jimmy and Karen. Yeah, Jimmy and Karen. But that's not Joseph and Mary, man. Yeah.
I got one real quick. Going back to what y'all was bringing up about Mark Zuckerberg and about the buses and all that, because you know, basically they like low levels of the elite, like basically like insiders. So like they in the know of what's about to come to pass. So this is Psalms chapter 64 verse 1. It says, "Hear my voice, O Lord, O power, in my prayer, preserve my life from the fear of that enemy. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity, who let their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words, that they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly do they shoot at him and fear not. They encourage themselves in that evil matter. They commune of laying snares privately, and they say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search. Both the inward thought of every one of them, that a heart is deep." Just the point, basically. It says, "But the Most High shall shoot at them with an arrow. Suddenly shall they be wounded, and they shall make their own tongue fall amongst themselves, and all they that see, so like all they that see them shall flee away." And right, because the secret counsel of the wicked, man, you know, they shoot at, you know, because this whole thing is about Jacob and Esau, you know, and you know the upper elite, you know, they know this, and you know they preparing because they know what's about to happen. They make a war against Jacob, you know, because that's the whole, you know, Jacob's trouble. It's an attack against the so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American. You know what I'm saying? And they whole agenda of establishing the NWO. But you know, the whole time the Lord see them. You know, they making these plans is coming out. Oh, you know, these elites, they making these bunkers and not all that. But Jake not paying attention. You know, Jake not paying attention at all. Like, what you think these people are doing this for, man? You know?
Hey, and then the Lord even used Obama, you know, they main guy, to come out and tell them what's about to come to pass. Because Obama and Michelle, they said they was the producers of that movie, you know. And Jake still looking at it and not understanding that, hey, Obama was in these secret meetings. You know, Obama was watching and see what was going on, you know? So he just using plain sight. He putting it right in front of you and telling you what's going on. And the movie even said it. He said that the guy he was a part of a secret cabal.
Yep.
Yep.
You know?
That was the most important scene in that movie, man.
Right.
And you know, and the thing is, he made light of it because he said it like it was a joke.
Yeah.
But he was really telling him the truth.
Yep.
You know? And so that, you know, that went over a lot of these Jake's heads, man. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and then
Jake hears stuff like that and think it's conspiracy.
Yep.
It's conspiracy theory.
Yeah, because like Elder Apostle Gabar always say, man, the truth. All right, Esau tells the truth in jest, man. So he like you said, that was the most important scene in the movie, but they made it humorous, so it went over a lot of our people's heads, man. They think, like you said, they deem it a conspiracy, man. Like it's not, like it ain't gonna happen. But that's how Esau tells the truth, man, in jest.
Yep.
Yeah, because when you look at these cartoons, hey, even Jake in the world, when you're on the job, you know, Jake can be laughing and joking, telling you a joke, but he really saying what he really want to say, you know. But he, like you say, he do it through joking and playing, you know. I got. Oh, you got one? Bring it out. I got one after you.
Isaiah 46 and 10. It said, declaring the end from the beginning and from the ancient times, things that are not yet done, saying, my counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure. And see, that's what Jake ain't understanding, man. You know, Esau was speaking through his movies, man. You know, also the prophets are speaking. We tell them that, hey, the end is here, man.
Yep.
You know, and it's plain to see, man. All the signs are in place, man. That the end of this world is at hand, man.
Hey, and if you think about it, I know you bros been watching. I think Ashad and another couple of y'all bros when they watch Oppenheimer. Think about it. They just brought that movie out. Then they just came out with this one. So it's like, man, it's like the Lord is speaking to Jake, like warning Jake. You know, like if you're not gonna listen to my prophets around the highways and byways, I'm gonna speak to you through Esau. You know, and Jake's still not getting it.
Hey, that's why the scripture said they ain't gonna have no cloak for their sins, man. Because the truth out there.
Right.
Yeah.
We speaking on the right hand side, and the Lord speaking on the left hand side through these movies, man.
Yeah. I got one. We gotta get a chance. Oh, okay.
Hey, I got a quick one. I got a quick one, real quick.
You got in the car, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Ezekiel 12 and 27. Son of man, behold, they of the house of Israel say the vision that he seeth is for many days to come. And he prophesied of times that are far off. Therefore saith unto them, thus saith the Lord power, there shall none of my words be prolonged anymore, but the word which I have spoken shall be done, saith Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. You know, so hey, when Jake hears out here on the highways and byways speaking, saying doom and gloom, you know, saying that, hey, you don't have anything good to prophesy about. You're always talking about the negative. You're not bringing out anything positive. You're always getting on to our people. We getting on to you because we out here warning you. You can't come soft with Jake, man. You got to be stern. You got to be stoic. You can't play with Jake, man. Because look what playing and coming soft and weak has done to the Baptist church. You know, they on every comedy show possible. You know, because nobody take them serious. Nobody look at them as though they are men of the Lord. You know.
Well, they look at these pastors as they men of the Lord, but like you said, man, really and truly, in these they get mocked.
Yeah, they get mocked.
Yep.
Yeah, and the scriptures say his words will be not prolonged anymore. So Yahweh Shema Shah is about to make a speedy riddance of this place. Because when you look at America, man, look at the nasty, the filthy, the lewd, the nastiness of this place, man. When you got a grown man that can say that he's going to cut his penis off, you know, and become a woman, that show you that this place is going too far. You know, there's no fixing this place, man. You know, the scriptures say I would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. You know, so the Lord is not trying to heal this place. The Lord got a judgment for Babylon the Great, aka America, and it's fire. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the only thing that this place can get, man. That's the only thing that's gonna make this place right. You know?
Yep.
Solomon, you had one?
Yeah, I got one. This is Zephaniah 1:14. The great day of the Lord is near. It is near, and hastens greatly. Even the voice of the day of the Lord. The mighty men shall cry there bitterly. 15. That day, that day is a day of wrath, a day of trouble and distress, a day of wasteness and desolation, a
Hey,
day
what
of
you say? Hold up. You say the mighty men should cry there bitterly, man. You know, hey,
hmm
what that man was doing on the movie. He said he was
yep,
crying because he lost his way. He couldn't even
hmm
find his way back home because he didn't have a GPS. So he was crying, man. He was in tears. You
yep,
know?
Yep.
Hey, cause too, you know how we be discussing on the highways and byways that convenience.
yeah,
Right.
And Babylon the Great, that convenience gonna catch up with a lot of these, you know, Americans. You know, these
yeah,
Right.
and,
Babylonians,
and,
man. That convenience
yeah,
gonna catch up with you, cause when the GPS gone, when the internet gone, when the fast food gone, now
hmm
Mm.
hey, reality gonna set in.
yeah,
You
and
ain't
Yeah,
used
that's
to
beautiful.
cooking their own, you know, hunting and cooking their own food. They not used to, you know, cause back in the day, I remember like my granddaddy used to tell me like, you know, they used to know how to read maps.
hmm
Granddaddy he used
Yep.
to have this little pamphlet of maps, and they used to read maps before GPSs even came out, and that don't even exist no more.
hmm
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
that's the spirit, cause in that day, man, hey, that's when Isaiah, I believe it's Isaiah 4, when it says a man shall be more precious than fine, I will make a man more precious than fine gold,
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
because you know, there are certain men who know how to do these things, you know.
hmm
There are certain men who know how to start a fire, who know how to you know, hunt, how to read maps, how to navigate, you know, because there was life before this technology, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
yep,
You know,
yep,
in a real like you know, like we said, a prudent man, he'll know that this stuff is temporary, man.
hmm
You know, the scripture even says like the way, you know, the fashions of the world are passing away, you know, and to turn
Mm-hmm.
back to the old path, man, those things are gonna be very precious in that day, man. You
Hey,
know?
and that's beautiful that you said that, Art, because when you look at all six of us brothers here on this live, you know, each brother probably can do something that can suffice us in that time. You know,
Yeah.
you got one brother might be good at fishing, one brother might be good at building a fire, one brother might be good at skinning a deer. You
Yes.
know, one brother might be good at stocking up wood or knowing the
Right.
different herbs, you know, different things like that. So those things are going to come to pass. That's going to make a man more precious than gold in that time because the Lord has gave you that inspiration, you know,
Right.
and that's going to be a Hebrew Israelite man, you know.
yep, and yep. And earlier, right before when we was young brother Yannick, you brought up earlier how the guy said in the movie, he said he ain't nothing with his GPS and stuff like that. So that's right there,
Mm-hmm.
mighty man. That's right there, mighty man who's crying. He'd be like, okay, all the technology gone. I don't know what to do. I'm like, yeah, you
Mm-hmm.
lost.
Yep.
Yeah, like your LeBron
Mm-hmm.
James and your big Shaquille O'Neals and all that.
hmm
Right.
I'm saying they so used to riches
Yep.
and they, you know, they ain't gotta do nothing. That's, you know, those are mighty men. You know,
Mm-hmm.
the Floyds and all that. But hey, that was a good point you made. That
Mm-hmm.
Yannick, you know, like brothers might have different skills. Cause even
Right.
with that, you know, like when you said that, like shoot, you know, the Lord had it to where I used to work in industry where, you know, I slaughter animals.
Right.
You know what
Exactly.
I'm saying? So like in that day, but you know, if I'm in the wilderness, like I would like me personally, I would know exactly what to do in that
Right.
situation. So that was a great point. Like, you know.
Right. And also too, I know your brother was looking. We was talking about earlier when the planes was falling out of the air. Hey, what also did you see? You seen a man stepping over dead bodies. You
Yeah.
know, let's say 1,000 on one side, 10,000 on another, and he was just stepping over dead bodies, man, and he was losing his mind because like we always bring out on the highways and byways, brothers that really ain't never seen a dead body before. This man seen thousands of dead bodies out there on the beach. You know?
Yep.
Another thing that brought to my attention when that scene happened was that EMP. You know, that electric magnetic pulse.
Right.
When the flames started firing, you know, you had that scene when he went to one of the neighbors' house and he was trying to get connection with the radio.
Yep.
All that. So you know, the EMP tests gonna come too. You know, and things of that nature. But you gotta.
Yeah, man. You always say you got something up?
Yeah, 2nd Ezra 15, because you know that's pretty much the whole movie. I'm gonna start at 9. 2nd Ezra 15 and 9 is 2nd Ezra 15 and verse 9. It says, "And therefore said the Lord, I will surely avenge them and receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof." And that's what that movie was pretty much depicting, you know. And it was the good side, man. You know, that was the suburbs. You know, because
it was being
that which is really like a sequel to the Bushwick movie. You know, Bushwick was in the city.
Yep.
It was man, it was way worse than that movie.
Hey, but guess what though? At the end of the movie, when these seen they show the city getting fucked up, man. The city was getting, it was getting ravaged, man. You know, and they were sitting back looking at the chaos, looking at the explosions going off. You gotta.
And they kept saying it. They kept saying, "You don't want to be in the city right now. That ain't what you want to be."
Hey, and that matter of fact, I'm sorry, Salakis Hashar, you actually made a good point. That could actually been a prequel to Bushwick. Be like, hey, this is this one, and when they show that scene with them in the city, it could have cut right on over to Bushwick and show you the inside of that.
Right. Another thing, these people ain't watched Bushwick.
No,
nah. That was only for the brothers.
Yeah. They would have lost their damn mind on that.
Another precept that came to mind when I was watching the movie, that scene when all them Tesla's cars was crashing. Yeah. It reminded me of Second Edges going to a city and not shall be able. You know, they was trying to get back to the city, but guess what? Bam! The Lord blocked the freeway. That's what came to my mind when I seen that. I was like, damn, they trying to get back to the city. Nope.
Yep, and that's why that young man said, "Well, what are we gonna do now?" I'm like, "Shit, you better run. You better get the hell up out there."
Right. Hey, even when they went to I think it was Kevin Bacon. When they went to Kevin Bacon's house and they were trying to get the medicine, hey, what he say? The money was no good. You know, he said, "I thought we was gonna get back to bartering." You know, but he took the money anyway. But that show you right there that the money is not going to be any good. He say we going to get back to a bartering system where when you got what I need, we're going to swap out. You know,
right.
Yep.
Yeah, the scripture says, "Neither their silver nor their gold shall deliver them in that day."
Yep. And then another part of that movie, if y'all remember when they've been inside that tiny little cabin or hut inside the woods, and all of them deer been around. I'm looking and they fucked that up. I'm looking like how to see the Most High was going to help you out with some deer, and you screwed that up. All the deer just looked at him and scattered. I'm looking like, nope. See, see, Esau, you don't gonna follow. We don't fuck something up.
That That was weird. I ain't gonna lie. That scene.
Yeah, it was a weird scene. I'm looking like, okay, they got food. It's right there. It should be easy for them here because the deer been close enough to touch.
But it's
Now,
like because the biggest deer came up out of all the other deer.
yeah.
You know? Like, was he about to attack or?
Yeah, that's what I
Yeah.
thought. I thought
Yeah,
I was looking at it
we're
from
gonna.
that perspective, like they were gonna attack.
Yeah, because teeth the wild beast. I'm looking like, yeah, they're gonna fuck their ass up. But after I looked at it, I'm looking like when I saw the prequel, not prequel, the trailer. I'm like, wait a minute, I said it could be the Most High, giving them some food. Like, hey, look, here you go.
Hey, to me, it looked like the deer was looking at him like, hey, you in our place now. Now you back on our level, like you running for your life. You in danger for your life now,
Right.
Nope.
Yeah.
It's some more on this. I keep going. It says, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague, and the punishment of Yahweh shall bring upon it. Yeah, and that foundation, the plague that's gonna smite the foundation is those nukes, man. All right,
Mm-hmm.
which they showed that in the movie as well, when those nukes was going off in the city. It says, and they that till the ground shall mourn, for the seed shall fail through the blasting of hell, and for a fearful constellation. Woe unto the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword in their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hand. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their king nor their princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Yeah, there's going to be civil war, sedition. And like that, like we keep talking about that scene with Kevin Bacon. All right, when they went to go get that medicine, these people are not going to be friends in that day, man. Ain't gonna be no. I knew you back in the world. I knew you. No, man. It's survival of the fittest at this point.
Right.
Hey, and that's beautiful you say that, because remember the so-called black man, he was looking at him like, hey man, we was friends.
Yep.
We used to hang out together. I used to come to your house, you used to go to my house. Right. But look, when it came down to those rations, came down to a little bit of food that he's been stocking up on and preparing for, hey, he was willing to die about it.
Right.
Hey, you heard what he said. He said that's the old way.
Right.
Yeah.
I got one. This is Second Ezra chapter 6.
Damn, you beat me to it.
Start at 18 and I'm gonna jump. It says, behold, I'm gonna start at 18. I'm gonna jump. It says, and I said, behold, the day shall come that I will draw nigh and will visit them that dwell upon earth, and I will begin to make inquisition of what they be that have hurt unjustly with their unrighteousness, and when they afflict the sons of Sion be fulfilled. It said, and when the world that shall begin to vanish away shall be finished, then will I show these tokens, and the book shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall see all together. I'm going to jump down to 22. It says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, and the full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty, and the triumph shall give a sound, which when every man heareth, they shall be suddenly afraid. And at that time shall friends fight one against another like enemies, and then the earth shall stand in fear with those that dwell therein, and the springs of the fountain shall stand still, and in 3 hours they shall not run.
Yeah, hey, that's beautiful. Hey, because like you say, man, you're not gonna be able to go into the grocery stores, man, to go get food. You know, they weren't even allowed. They weren't even able to get back to a town or a city, man,
Mm-hmm.
because the way these state routes and the way they set up, all you have to do is block the lanes, and that's it.
Right.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Cut off transportation to these cities. Very easy, man. All right.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, even now, just look how they just without nothing happen. You only need one slow person in the right lane, and
Right.
you got traffic jam.
Right.
Right.
Hey,
And
well,
that's just everyday commute.
if you look at it, hey, it's just like what happened on the road. You know, these
Hmm.
people stored up all this food, had everything prepared with a bunker
Yep.
and couldn't make it back. You
Right.
know.
Nope.
Yep.
Right. Hey, another
It,
point too. Like I think the elder from Vegas, he had brung it out. He was basically saying, those people they went out, they thinking they going on a vacation.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Then, hey, all of a sudden, like how the scriptures say, the day of the Lord shall come like a thief in the night. They didn't know it just happened suddenly. They thinking they going on vacation and all that, and it just happened suddenly. So that was another little precept that came to mind. You
Yep.
know,
Mm-hmm.
There was another point in there, Baba Kushak. Can you
read
go
that
back
again.
about 2 verses?
All right, Second Ezra chapter 6 said 2 verses.
Yeah.
Uh, 20.
Yeah. Try that. Yeah.
Uh, Second Ezra 6:20 says, and when the world, so like it says, and when the world they shall begin to vanish away, shall be finished, then will I show these tokens. The book shall be opened before the firmament, and they shall see all together. If you want it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh.
Hey, and not only that, when you think about it too, man. Hey, when he was sitting down and he was telling that story, he said people gonna say it was China. They was saying it was Saudi Arabia, but he was like, they don't think that it's something much more, the more than they can explain. Going into the Heavenly Father, man. You know, he
yep.
controlling all this hell that's coming, man. You know, he's the one that's doing all these things, man. You know, just like during the times of Moses when he went back and all those places was coming. You know, hey, you got to take in consideration, man. This is of Yahweh Shem Shah.
It was that trumpet. It was the it
Which
says,
verse?
and the trumpet shall give a sound,
Yep.
which every man heareth,
Okay, yeah.
and they shall be suddenly
Yep.
afraid.
Afraid.
Hey, there
Yeah.
was when they were going back to the city,
Yeah.
it was the siren going off.
Yep. That's that
Yep.
trumpet.
You know,
Yep.
that big horn that every city has when there's trouble, like a
Hmm.
hurricane or something like that. It was going
Tornado.
off, and the little girl was like, "What is that?" She was afraid. So, hey, that movie was on point, man. In terms of
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
biblical prophecy, man.
Yeah, and they had I think it was part 3 that was entitled the noise.
The
All right, when they were
noise.
hearing
Yep.
that
Oh
noise
yeah.
and the people were covering their ears.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, that was heavy, man. It's a prophetic movie.
Yeah, because
Yep.
hey, the Lord is going Salaki. Let me bring this out. Isaiah 13:5. It says actually I'm gonna start at 4. It says the noise of a multitude in the mountains, like as of a great people, a tumultuous noise of the kingdoms of great nations gathered together. The Lord of hosts mustereth the host to the battle. They come from a far country, from the end of heaven, even the Lord, and the weapons of his indignation to destroy the whole land. All right. And when they had that pamphlet that they were dropping off,
Hmm.
and brothers translated the pamphlet, and it said that they had the most powerful weapons on the earth.
Yep.
Con.
You know, so those are the weapons of Yahweh Bashim Shah's indignation.
Right. And you had that scene too when they was all in the like the living room area, I guess, and the little teenage boy, he was the only one that knew what it meant, and then said death to, you know,
Yeah.
a Baba Ball. I'm gonna say that. He basically
Mm-hmm.
said a Baba Ball, you know.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So that was
Yeah, man. The Lord is gonna empty that, empty out, bring forth all those weapons, man. They got weapons that we never heard about, like, one that'll affect your brain like that noise. It was so bad, it said it made the little boy's teeth come out.
Yeah, because it was
Oh,
causing
yeah.
that radiation.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And then again, like how you said, they're over here sleeping on these countries. You got Russia, Putin doing his thing. You got the president over there in China. They're doing their thing, and what everybody doing over here, celebrating that old pagan holiday just around the corner.
Yep.
Still trying to figure out who's a man and who's a woman.
Right.
Hey, and you heard what the man said. He said once we get it started, they'll end up destroying themselves. Because you're gonna
Yep.
start fighting, like you said, for the rations, fighting for
Yep.
survival. The strong survive.
Yep.
Yep.
Let me finish off this second Ezra 15 and 17. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. You bros got it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Hey, it's gonna be destroyed, man, because the Lord has a sacrifice in Basra, man, because all the different nasty lewd acts. Man, the Lord is tired of looking down and seeing this place, man. He even said in Genesis, it repented me that I had made man upon the earth. The Lord is tired of looking at these damn 2/3 of his own people walking around here being homos and flamers. The Lord is tired of seeing that, man. So the best way to get rid of it is what? Burn it with fire, man.
Just like how the farmers my uncles and great uncles used to say, how they used to clear the field, burn the weed, set a fire and watch it go.
And they come back beautiful.
Stop
and that's
stop
what
fresh.
And that's what 2/3 of these Negroes gonna come back beautiful, man. Once you outside, burn them with thermonuclear missiles, they're gonna come back beautiful in their right state of mind.
And like I said, if you ever get a chance, watch somebody burn a field and be like, man, it looks weird, it looks funny. Come back a month later, beautiful green grass. You'd be like, man, you wouldn't even know that bad boy was on fire.
Right.
Beautiful. I got a precept unless y'all bros got something.
I got one.
All right, bring it out.
Isaiah 13 and 9. Matter of fact, I did get I get 8. I started 8. Isaiah 13 and 8. It says, and they should be afraid, and pain and sorrow should take hold of them. They should be in pain as the woman that travaileth. It says, they should be amazed one at another. Their faces should be as flames. Behold, the day of the Lord cometh cruel, both with wrath and fierce anger, to lay the land desolate, and he should destroy the sinner thereof out of it. It's going back to what you said. Oh, hey, the Lord finna burn these people up, man. No, they don't know the God of the Bible, man. The Lord is a terrible demon-like power, man. The Lord finna melt these people's flesh off they body, man.
Like you say, for their sins, though, man.
Yeah.
Hey, and we always go into it. What is sin? Sin is transgression of the law. Hey, look at these lawless people, man. Look what they're doing. They keep every law that Esau, Edom, the so-called white man has came up with. They keep that law, but they can't keep just 2 or 3 of the laws of Yahweh Shema Shah. So, the Lord is going to destroy them for that sin, man. That's why the scriptures say, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, man. They don't want this knowledge right here. They don't want to know that Babylon the Great is going to be destroyed, because they want this place to keep on going. They want to make their mark in Babylon the Great. They want to be looked at as being successful here. Man, we want this place to be destroyed because the only way our kingdom can come if Esau go down. Esau is the end of the world. Jacob is the beginning of that follows. You know, the elders shall serve the younger. That's the only way we're gonna get on top. That's the only way we're gonna come back to that prestigious state, man.
Right.
You know?
Yeah, there's a saying in the world. It says, before beauty, there is pain.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so hey man, it's gonna be some painful time, even for the hopeful elect, man. You know,
Mm-hmm.
the
Yep.
scripture speaks about those gates, those straight gates that we're gonna have to go through, man. Those walks, the place of difficulties, man. You know, that we gonna have to go through, man. Get there. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So hey, we having this grace period to prepare our minds, to prepare our spirits for this walk, man, that we gotta face. You know, for
Yep.
the hour of temptation.
Because even back at the a few camps back, Brother Hashar, you made a good point. You say, hey, when trouble hit the fans, you got to leave your feelings behind.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because they like like I said, who wants to see an old lady get killed or some kid get killed or whatever? But hey, the Most High is the perspective of man. Hey, you say kill literally old and young.
Right.
So
Oh man, there was another part of that movie that was important. He was talking to his daughter, I forget the black dude name. I don't know his name, but
Mm-hmm.
the Jake in the movie, his daughter was like, you know, in the end of the world, she said, in the end of the world, trust is not to be doled out.
Yep.
And she said, especially white people.
Right. Yep.
Mm.
I remember that.
You know? And the Jake, he was simple as hell because he risked his life to save that little boy, and then he let them come back after they left his house.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
And basically they were being all manner of disrespectful to him. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
hmm
But that's 2/3 of our people. You
Yep,
know,
especially the wacky tacky church. They can say, "Oh, he's all about love. We're gonna open the door. We're gonna love everybody." That's just like letting a snake in your house. Yeah, as soon as you let
Hey,
him in,
but
he's biting everybody.
when you look at it, man, hey, Julia Roberts, she was in the right spirit. She was
he
acting
was.
like a true Edomite, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
hmm
Yeah.
He was like, don't trust them new niggas. All
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
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 Well,
Yeah. Cause
hey,
Yeah. Cause
she
hey,
ain't.
Jake.
You got it.
Oh, you got it. You got it. Go ahead.
Yeah, cause she didn't even want to believe that it was their house that they was living in. Like she
Right.
just couldn't fathom that. Nah, these niggas can have something like this. She said he probably the handyman and the daughter. She probably the housekeeper.
Right.
So yeah,
Man.
she was in that Edomite spirit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, she was being
Mm.
prudent. Even her husband, man, he was
Yeah.
a
You
simp, bro.
pimp.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Simple
know,
as hell.
she was the man. Like that scene with the Tesla. She got out the car, you feel me, to go see what was going on. I'm like, bro.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I
she,
felt the same thing. I'm like, bro, shit, you gonna see what's going on?
Yeah,
You gonna
when you
see
look
it
Yeah.
at
for
it,
me?
bro. But that's the spirit of America, bro.
yep,
The women in those
yep,
movies, they were
yep,
in the right headspace, bro.
Yep.
yep.
They were
Mm-hmm.
like,
They,
don't trust them. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what they doing, what they own. The black girl was like, "Oh, why the fuck we sleeping in the basement? We gonna do the laundry next
Yeah.
in our own
Uh,
house."
hey, but it show you the spirit Esau Edom the white man too.
Yeah,
Because every time hell started happening, what he did, he wanted to start crying. You
right.
know, he
Yep.
turned into a woman, man. He started
yep.
crying, just like Esau cried when he lost his birthright, man. He
Right.
wanted to
hmm
start crying and want to kill himself, man. You
Yeah.
know, he
Yep.
wanted to die. He wanted Kevin Bacon to shoot him in their yard, man. So he didn't have to deal with that shit, man.
Oh yeah, there could be a lot of them when Jacob Trevor or when all hell break loose. Oh, these people will try. Hey, it's gonna be mass suicide.
Yeah, like you said,
Mm-hmm.
the mighty men shall cry there bitterly. Because a lot of these
hmm
men, even though they might be like we speak about how in the ancient world they might have been warriors,
Mm-hmm.
but this society has raised a bunch of you know
Sissy,
a,
just saying sissies.
a bunch of effeminates, man. All right, and in that day, man, hey, it's gonna be we're gonna see that it's gonna separate literally the boys from the men.
Hey,
Yeah.
hmm
I got
We got,
precept to back
go
you
ahead.
up. Isaiah 19:16. It says, "In that day shall Egypt be like unto women, and it shall be afraid and of fear because of the shaking of the hand of the Lord, Yahweh of hosts, which shaketh over it."
Right.
You got it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, it's gonna be like women. And
Mhm.
we know that Queen of Heaven spirit is heavy in America, man.
Mm-hmm.
They are uplifting these women. They're putting these women on a pedestal. You had damn, it was Will Ferrell. He just had a speech talking about how it's time for women to run the world. You know, we're doing a bad job. The men are not doing a good job. He said we've had it for 10. He said we've had it since 10,000 BC, and we're just not doing a good job. But we're gonna see, you know, what we're
Hey,
about to see.
but you can see a woman cannot run the world because she's too emotional, man.
Right.
You
Mhm.
know, she think with her emotions. She don't think logically, man.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh,
all
she
she,
did with.
but huh?
Oh no, no. Obviously, yeah, you're right. She did with her emotion and with her body.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you already see the results of that because the Lord already showed you that she's not capable. Look at the household
Mhm.
of
Mm-hmm.
Jake.
Yep.
Jake, she allowed the Lord allowed the woman to run the household, and look at the results of it. You
Right.
got a whole
Mhm.
bunch of
Mm-hmm.
monsters running around being deviants and looting and killing and just being like Apostle Ricard always say, just GMO babies, man. So she
Mm-hmm.
had her opportunity, and we see that she's not capable to lead. So she
Mhm.
Right.
you know.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
Uh,
Okay. Uh,
I was holding a old one too.
You can bring it out. Bring it up.
This is Ezekiel chapter 7 verse 3. It says, "Now it is the end come upon thee, and I will send my anger upon thee, and will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense upon thee all of thy abominations." Verse 4. It says, "And my eyes shall not spare thee, neither will I have pity, but I will recompense thy ways upon thee, and thy abominations shall be in the midst of thee, and ye shall know that I am the Lord." It says,
These people gonna know that this is the Lord, man. When these people see people dying at mass rates, man, they gonna know that Yahweh Shema Shai is the one that's controlling all these things, man. They gonna see Yahweh Shema Shai really let go, man. You know, he's really gonna turn up in the spirit, man. Because these people right now, you see a car wreck and everybody start crying and screaming. You see a little baby get get put to death in a car wreck, they lose their mind. You know, like you're gonna actually see death on a wide scale. You know,
Mhm.
and everybody gonna know it's Yahweh Shema Shai, man. Hey, the Lord say every knee shall bow and every tongue shall confess. You know, and how is that confession gonna come? It's gonna come through fear.
"Con, I got more."
Mm-hmm.
All right. Ezekiel 7 and 5. It said, "Thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua, power and evil, and only evil, behold, is come. And the
Bad times and only bad times are gonna come. That's it. Bad times. Go ahead.
verse 6, and the end is come, the end is come. It watcheth for thee, behold, it is come." Verse 7.
Yeah, man. Hey, but that goes back to the precept you brought out earlier. You know, hey, at the end it shall speak and not lie. Hey, when the end come, it's gonna speak and not lie. You're gonna know that this is it right here. This is that shebang bang right here. You know? Go ahead.
Say, "The morning is come unto thee, O thou that dwellest in the land. The time is come, the day of trouble is near, and not the sounding again of the mountains." It says, "Now will I shortly pour out my fury upon thee, and accomplish my anger upon thee, and I will judge thee according to thy ways, and will recompense thee for all thy abominations. And my eye shall not spare, neither will I have pity. I will recompense thee according to thy ways and thy abominations that are in the midst of thee. And ye shall know
Mm.
that I am the Lord Yahweh that smiteth."
Hey, and in this movie, it's going to be part one, Jacob's trouble. Part two, our temptation. Part three, third world's war.
Right.
Part four, second death. You know,
Right.
that's going to be the part of this movie, man. You know?
Well,
I got a precept.
All right.
Hey, that's a beautiful. Hey, that was beautiful. That reminds me of it shall be as if a man leaned on a wall
Mm-hmm.
yep.
from a snake and a lion met him. Hey, that's
Mm-hmm.
Jeremiah 16:3. It says, "Thus saith the Lord concerning the sons and concerning the daughters that are born in this place, and concerning their mothers that bear them, and concerning their fathers that begot them in this land. They shall die of grievous deaths. They shall not be lamented, neither shall they be buried, but they shall be as dung upon the face of the earth, and they shall consume." It says, "And they shall be consumed by the sword and by famine, and their carcass shall be the meat of the fowls of heaven and for the beasts of the earth."
Oh, that's good. That's the same thing I had. I had it in Jeremiah 25:33 though.
Hey, bring it out.
32.
Hey, and that's beautiful, man, because like, you know, just going back toward how we open up talking about that movie, you know, when they went into the little cabin, you seen an impression of somebody laying in the leaves. And then when
Yep.
you looked out the window, you can see them looking at the house. And that goes also into the elect. They're gonna be able to look and laugh. When your fear come as a desolation, when your calamity come like a whirlwind, we're gonna sit back and laugh, man. You know, we're gonna be laughing when you catching hell, when you in your fear. We're gonna have a bird's eye view, a window seat. You know,
Right.
you got it. Out.
Like Ezekiel 21 and 9. Son of man, prophesy and say, thus said the Lord, say, a sword is sharpened, and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Shall we
Mm.
then make mirth? It contemneth the rod of my son as every tree. And he hath given it to be furbished, that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened, it is furbished to give it into the hands of the slayer. Cry and howl, son of man, for it shall be upon my people. It shall be upon all the princes of Israel. Terrors by reason of the sword shall be upon my people. Smite therefore upon thy thigh, because it is a trial. And what is the sword contemneth, even the rod, it should be no more, said the Lord God. You know, and looking at these movies, you know, the one we talking about now, then you got the Civil War, man. Hey, this is that sword, the sword being sharpened, man. Esau is
Mm-hmm.
letting you know, man. Hey, he even get ready to come down with great wrath, man.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yep.
it's really coming from the Lord, man. The Lord about to put a lot of our people to death, you know, for their rebellion, for their rebellion.
Mm-hmm.
Real quick. This is Luke 19, verse 13 says, "For the day shall come upon that thy enemies shall cast a trench about thee and compass thee around and keep them on every side, and shall lay thee even with the ground, and thy children with thee, and they shall not leave in thee one stone upon another, because thou not knewest not the time of thy visitation." And that's what's coming upon Jake, man. Jacob's trouble. You know, and because Jake not taking heed to the time of the Lord's visitation, like we brought at the beginning of the live stream, that second Ezra 9:1, measuring the times diligently. Jake they not taking heed to the time of the Lord's visitation. See, the Lord about to come back,
Right.
but in the midst of that, before he come back, all these type of calamities about to come to pass. Children die in the street. When to say lay even with the ground, hey, that mean, hey, these damn foot soldiers, these UN troops, these NATO troops, hey man, they gonna be putting you Jakes and you Americans to the ground, man. Sparing none, because the Lord gonna have them wicked spirits on them to do so, man. Spirits created for vengeance. all these things about to come to pass, but it's about to it's about to be much on a higher level.
I got one when we get a chance.
You got to go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, because it's going in like what you just said. When these foreign troops, and not just foreign troops, you can even have something over here. You got the neo Nazis still going around. You can have the Ku Klux Klan coming out of the woodworks.
Oh, yeah.
So it ain't gonna be just foreign troops. It could be some American people over here who be like, shit, I want to shoot me a nigger any damn way.
Right.
So they could be out there going on out there too. But when I'm getting at, this could be second address. I'm gonna start at 18 to 22. All right, it says the beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginnings of wars, and the powers shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils come? I shall come. 19. Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as a scourge of amendment. 20. But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges. 21. Behold, the victuals shall be as good cheap upon earth. They shall think themselves to be a good case, and even then shall evil grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion.
Go ahead.
Uh,
Break it down.
yeah, just like I said, like how we were saying earlier, when all hell was breaking loose, and just like in the movie, when the guy showed up with the dog with the money, that man said, "Man, what I'm gonna do with that? That ain't good here. I'm here for barter. If you got rice, what you gonna trade me for the rice? Yeah, you got meat. What you gonna trade me for the meat?
Right.
Again, when all these stuff are happening, some people still ain't gonna pay attention to it. They're still gonna be in their ways of wickedness, still trying to go to these churches, still trying to run down these pastors, asking what's going on, and all they could do is still feed them the so-called good news and stuff like that. Let me finish up number 22. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape hunger shall the sword destroy.
Hey, and what the scripture tell you in Lamentations 4:9? Hey, it's better to die by the sword than die by
Mhm. By hunger.
hunger. You
Yep.
know, because they pine away stricken for the want of food, man. You know,
Yep.
hey, that's the worst way that you can die, man. You know,
Mhm.
because it's like your body eating itself from inside out, man.
Yep. And everybody else make fun of these kids over there in Africa, like, oh man, look at these swollen bellies. I said, oh, you think that's funny now? You wait when it's your turn.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and when you look at what's going on, with with the farms and
Hmm.
with Jill Bates, all right. Hey, they're cornering the market on this food.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
They're buying up these different farms, and what they really ultimately want, they want these people to start eating bugs.
Yep.
You know, they want them to stop eating meat. Right.
Yep.
You
Yep.
know,
Because just like I'm sorry, Salaka.
that's that famine. You got that.
Con,
Yep.
hey, if
And
I
just like
I was just talking with my mom's a couple of days ago, and she was telling me how my brother one of his baby mamas, she used to work at this Titan warehouse, and they just shut the whole thing down, just everybody out of jobs. The whole Tyson warehouse now, chicken,
hmm
and they just shut it down in Columbia, South Carolina.
Yep.
Hey, well, they just had that recall on the Dino Nuggets,
Oh yeah,
Yep.
where I think it was like what 30,000 pounds or something like that,
hmm
that they
Yep.
had recall,
yeah.
Yep. And then I was talking with earlier before we started our camp. I was talking with Brother Yair. We just saying now they just found a lot of fish that got herpes, the tilapia.
Yeah.
So
Right.
yes, so now they even contaminating the food now. Even if you try to be like, well, I ain't gonna eat that. I'm gonna try to eat fish. Now they try to poison the fish. They over in the Netherlands, if I'm
Well,
not mistaken.
even if you go into the process, just touching on it, when you go into the process how they breed the tilapia, I think they said
Mhm,
they breed it in feces or something like that.
Yeah,
mhm.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
they don't clean the water.
Nope.
Right.
Yep, and even over in I think it's the Netherlands. Before we got started, the guy showed us wide open field, brothers. It had reindeer, nothing but hundreds upon hundreds of dead reindeer in this open field, and nobody
Yeah.
didn't know how they died. And the guy said, "Oh, it was lightning strike." I'm looking like so. I'm like, so lightning just went around and just started killing all. No, the guy said, "Nah, they no." You can actually tell they was hunted down and left there. Just like how they did back in the Native Americans, how they hunt down all them buffaloes. They just killed them and left them there.
Right.
Remember a
Hey.
couple months ago that you had them farmlands with them cows.
Yeah, I was just about to bring that up.
All the cows was just dying.
Yep.
Yeah, talking about from a heat stroke.
For the past 3 years, Esau been burning down food processing factories.
Yeah.
Mysteriously,
airplane crashes.
Whole factory mysteriously catches fire.
Catches fire. Yeah. Somehow this wide open field, this factory out in the middle of nowhere, wide open field, and that airplane just happened to land right at the factory.
Right.
All the field he could have landed. Now he had to go for the building.
Yeah. So it's really not a lot of food, man. Really, America is running on reserves, man.
Yep.
And it can get really bad, man. It could get real bad.
And on top of that, you had a BRICS nation about to bring in their currency.
Yep.
Because we got I think 14 more days left in this month.
Yep, just about. Yeah. And one thing we skipping over, if the brothers watch the news, y'all remember what happened in New York a couple of days ago? Yep. They had a power outage. So we still got, and we just getting in the winter.
Yeah.
So Biden said it. Hey, get ready for a cold, dark winter.
Hey, New York, it just been raining down here. And
it's still raining where we're at.
Flickering all yesterday, like the light just been flickering. You know what I'm saying? I ain't never known for no rain just to flicker the lights. You know what I'm saying? Unless it's like a thunderstorm.
I got a precept.
Right.
You got one? Go ahead.
Ezekiel 4:16.
Hey, that's the spirit.
Hey, moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, behold, I will break the staff of bread in Jerusalem, and they shall eat bread by weight and with care, and they shall drink water by measure and with astonishment, that they may want bread and water and be astonished with one another and consume away for their iniquity. And that's what's going on, man. Y'all talking about these Bill Gates and with all these hoarding up all this land, man. That's all they doing, man. How about some outside using them to break the staff and the bread, man? It's their judgment, man. The Lord is pissed off with you Israelites, man. Even to get you where you gonna feel it at, man. That's your stomach. Because Jake, they love to eat.
Eat big too.
I got one real quick. This is Tobit chapter 4, verse 13. It says, Now therefore, my son, love thy brethren and despise not in thy heart thy brethren, the sons and daughters of thy people. It's not taking a wife of them. It says, For pride is destruction and much trouble, and lewdness is decay and great want. But lewdness is the mother of famine.
Right.
And that's you had something?
No, you got it.
Oh no, yeah, that's what you see all around Babylon the Great, man. You just see lewdness, man. And that's why the Lord gonna bring this famine, because it's just nowadays, people don't have no type of morals. You got sets all over the internet. You got a woman walk around in public just naked. It's just nothing but lewdness in Babylon the Great. You literally just get to do whatever you want and just get away with it. So that's why the Lord gonna bring this famine, man, because that's gonna be the judgment thereof, man.
Yeah. And just to back what you just said, Brother Mike, I remember what YouTube just said not too long ago. They can start allowing nudity on their thing now. But yet, if we bring the truth, we know now that's misinformation. We can't let y'all do that. We gotta shut y'all off.
Right.
But now you can bring nudity to YouTube.
Right.
Exactly. And not only that, man, like even on some of our videos, I was looking on my email and I got a scratch all the way from February 2020, you know? So why
Yeah,
did you need to go back to February 2020
3
and
years.
say, yeah, 3 years ago and put a scratch on a video, man?
yeah,
You know? It don't make sense, man.
yeah.
But you have these damn sexy reds and Sukianas can go out here pregnant,
Right.
looking all type of wicked,
Right.
dancing around the stage and stuff. I think Ruby Red, she brought out one of these nasty damn rappers and they was all bouncing and shaking their ass all over the floor and stuff, at a concert. I'm looking like, man, look at our people, man. You
Right.
know,
Mm-hmm.
it make you sick to your stomach.
Yeah, pregnant. They got
Yeah.
infants in the videos,
Mm-hmm.
shaking their ass.
Yep.
Hey, that's all manner of lewdness, man.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like the two-time fitness man. He bring this little niglet out here and he's shooting dice and
Oh, you
he
talking about
talking
finesse
about
2 times?
yeah
Finesse.
finesse two times man. He bringing
Okay.
out this little niglet,
Hey,
Oh,
and he's
Lil
shooting
RT.
dice. Yeah,
Yep.
man. He talking about having sex and all type of foolishness, man.
yeah,
Like,
man.
bro, like you need to be in a daycare somewhere, man. Learn your
Yeah,
ABCs and
he
and
can barely
Spanish.
talk. He can barely talk,
Yeah.
but he over there, right?
Man, like Elder Yahshua, I'm gonna say, man. Hey, now we understand why the Lord brought the flood.
Yep.
And now we
Yep.
can understand why the Lord put us in captivity. Cause
Yep.
look at our people, man.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
now you can understand that there's no another generation that's coming up
I
that's
know.
Mm-mm.
gonna,
Hey,
Mm-mm.
They keep talking about building. Man,
right.
what's after this, man?
hmm
Yeah. Like, what the hell you trying to build? You know. It's like, do you really want to be in the community with these people?
But Jake cannot see a community without Esau Edom over them. They
Nope.
Yep.
cannot see this so-called white man not in rulership, not in power, you know, because they just want a piece of the pie. They don't. We want the whole pie, you know. We don't want a piece. We want the whole damn pie, man.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yep.
I got one.
All right.
Genesis 6:5. And the Most High saw that wickedness of man was great in the earth.
The
Sir.
same way he see it now, man. Wickedness is great here on the earth, man. When you look at this place, man, when you look at the idol worship, the philosophies, the ideologies, when you look at this place, man, you see what the Lord was seeing, man. You looking through the Lord's lens. Go ahead.
It said, and that every imagination of the thoughts of his heart was only evil continually. And it repented the Lord that he had made man on the earth,
Right.
and it grieved him at his heart. And the Lord said, I will destroy man, whom I have created from the face of the earth, both man and beast, and the creeping thing, and the fowls of the air, for it repenteth me that I have made them. Hey, we're in the same time now, man. It's even more wickeder now, man.
Yeah.
You know, the scriptures say, hey, man, a time like never before, man.
Yep.
This
Hey,
patience
because
gonna
East, you got
right.
my bad.
These people don't fill their cup up, man, and it's
hmm
running over, man. The scripture said that the sins have reached into the heavens. Hey, and the
Mm-hmm.
Lord finna bring the pain, man.
Yeah.
You
hmm
know,
Hey, because Esau has had thousands of years to perfect wickedness, man.
Yeah.
You know, Esau know every part of wickedness, man. He know how to get you to go off. He know how to get you to fall into those wicked traps.
Mm-hmm.
Because he's had time after time, generation after generation to push that wickedness throughout the four corners of the earth.
Yeah, like that old saying, he had plenty of time to perfect his craft.
Yep.
yeah, and ultimately he know the scripture, man. He know us going against our power, man. So everything
Mm.
he push is for us to sin, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he got to keep us going off, you know, so he can stay in power.
Man, that's beautiful. Because when you think about it, that's how you know who the true people of Yahweh Shema Shah is. Because why would you go contrary to everything in the scriptures and cause these people to do so? You know, so they cannot be in touch with their power. So that show you that that's directly at us, man.
You
Right.
know,
Right.
scripture
Yep.
say, "Woe to him that put the bottle to his neighbor."
Yep.
Mm,
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, and our people have drunken that up, man.
mm-hmm.
They are fully immersed in Esau's vibration, you know.
They conform to the beast.
Yep. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
This is just the I got one to land back off of, what you just brought out in Genesis. Matthew 24:37, it says, "But as the days of Noah were, so shall the coming of the Son of Man be. For as in the days that were before the flood, they were eating and drinking and marrying and giving into marriage
Yeah,
until
man.
the
Jake was kicked back, chilling, man. Not worried about nothing, man. Eating, drinking, you know, just like Jake doing now, man. Jake having the barbecue. You know, Jake is deep frying raccoon, deep frying rabbit.
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
got the oxtail spread out all over the table. You know, not worried about anything, man.
Jake done take it to a whole new doggone level.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that's why the scripture say, "Measure the time, man." If our people was, like I said, if they know the history of the time of Noah. Like you said, when Noah was prophesying, then our people Noah's getting ready to happen. It was about to be a flood.
right,
Hey, and we in that same spirit, man. We doing the same thing, man. That Noah doing, man. But our people, you know, they ain't got that mind frame to know, man. Hey, this is a
Yeah.
heavy time, man. When the
Yep,
Lord
they
finna
pretty,
bring that second death.
yep, they
Hey,
pretty much.
that's those same spirits coming back for their judgment, man. They coming back to fulfill their lot, you know.
Hmm.
Con. I got one real quick. Well, it ain't a quick one, but this a vision that the Lord had Ezekiel go. Had a vision that the Lord had Ezekiel see concerning our people with the wickedness that they was doing. So I'm gonna start at just to get to the point. It say it says then I'm gonna start at 5. Ezekiel chapter 8 verse yeah, I'm gonna start at 5. It say Ezekiel chapter 8 verse 5. It says, "Then said unto me, Son of man, lift up thy eyes now the way toward the north. So I lift up my eyes the way toward the north, and behold, northward at the gate of the altar, this image of jealousy in the entry." Verse 6, it says, "He said for the more unto me, So the man, seest thou what they do? Even the great abominations that the house of Israel committeth here, that I should go far off from my sanctuary.
mm,
But turn thee yet again, and thou shalt see greater abominations. And he brought me to the door of the court, and when I looked, behold, a hole in the wall. Then said unto me, Son of man, dig now in the wall, and when I dig in the wall, behold, a door. And it says, verse 9 says, He said unto me, Go in, and behold, the wicked abominations that they do here. Verse 10 says, So I went and saw, behold, every form of creeping things, abominable beasts, and all the idols of the house of Israel portrayed upon the wall round about. And I want to bring that point out because we're likened unto like Ezekiel. We see in all the abominations and all the wicked stuff that our people doing via, the World Wide Web. The Lord made it to where you could see everything Jake doing, you know, via the internet, man. We see what Jake out here doing, all the wickedness, man. I just seen in Jackson, Mississippi, this Jake just ran up on this other Jake and just started. He ran up on this dang on driver's side window and just started airing them out, man. You know, it's just a further example of the wickedness that our people doing, man. So I just wanted to bring it out, going to show, like, I mean, the prophets are, kind of sort of feeling a lot of, like Ezekiel, man.
Hey, and when you look at this pagan holiday is coming up. Jake going in and worshiping these idols, but they don't see how Yahweh Shema Shai is making it harder and harder for them to celebrate
Yeah.
Christmas.
Yep.
Because everybody crying about money. Everybody's, I don't know how I'm gonna get my kids this. I don't know how I'm gonna make it happen this year. Every year they got to find another way to be able to celebrate this pagan holiday, man.
Right.
To celebrate this abomination. And the Lord is looking like, man, look at my people, man. Look at how much I'm giving them hell, but they still trying to hold on to these traditions that have been getting them nowhere all their life.
Right. Hey, we said it last year, and it's even more true this year. If ever there was a year to say fuck them kids,
right.
that year, man.
Hey, well, when you go into that movie called A Reading, what did she say, man? She said, man, fuck them kids, man. When the girl started telling them about, oh man, you shouldn't have did this, and she started acting like she felt real bad about it. I forgot what the woman's name was, man. It was a black actor though. And she was talking about it. She was like, man, fuck them kids, man. And she didn't give a damn about them. That's a spirit that our people should be in, man. Hey, the scriptures say, what is the children rule up over the house, and the women, something like that, roughly paraphrasing. I don't know if the brothers got it.
As for our people, children are rule over them, and women children are their oppressors, and women rule over them.
Right. Yup, children are their oppressors, man, because when you go into these holidays, they really do that to make these kids happy, man. They want to get them something that they like so they can love them for that one little moment, man. Right.
Just like the video, I guess a black lady living in the neighborhood. She gonna buy her daughter. She gonna buy her daughter a pretty little Tesla. Homegirl cooked the hell out. I didn't want no Tesla. Why do I want this car? I'm looking like the car. That car looked like at least maybe $80-something thousand. She ain't want it.
Yeah, the scripture says a gift destroyed the heart, man.
Yeah, I mean, if you guys ever get a chance, I think it was on Instagram. I had to watch. I said, you know what, Mama good, because I would have beat that girl ass up and down that damn block. Yeah. If I spent $80,000 and you didn't even want that, oh no.
Right. But then Jacob be in the world and say that money came by love. Right. Totally contradicting itself.
Yep. And it produces that spirit of materialism.
Yep.
Among our people, man. From a kid, they condition you to love material things, man. Right. Holidays, man. Right. And really you're just breeding more slaves, because what the children want, and then you want to give your children what you never had. What you couldn't get. That's materialism.
Yep.
Yep. I got one. There's Luke 14:26. If any man come to me and hate not his father and his mother and wife and children and brethren and sisters, yea, and his own life also, he cannot be my disciple. And these holidays are a stumbling block, man. Because like I say, our people, they don't want to get his life up, man. They don't want to leave America behind. So that's why most of our people, they can't come in this gospel, man. Right. Because they conform to this world, man.
Right. Yep. Because I mean, if they act. I'm sorry, Salaka.
Okay, that's why a lot of them finna get put to death, man.
Yeah. Yeah. What I was getting at real quick was if they're gonna catch an attitude with you, if you tell them start eat shrimp, crab, pork, stuff like that. Just imagine if you tell them, hey, you think you could give up your, if the Most High bless you with a $10 million home, you think you give that up and walk with us, man? They'll look at you like you crazy.
But that show you the confused state that these people in, because just like what Hashab was going into earlier, how this so-called white man trying to get them to eat bugs. He already did it one time. Why not do it again? Because he got you eating shrimp, he got you eating crawfish. So he's just gonna pull the wool over y'all's again.
Right. Gonna make it a delicacy.
Yep.
You gonna start seeing it on TV.
Yeah. You just see them bringing back the on McDonald's. Now they're bringing back the little chicken McNuggets. Now guess what? They got them looking just like black folk.
Wow.
The little cartoon with the little toy thing. I'm looking like, yep. See that's how they get them.
Yeah.
That's how they get them.
Man.
They use advertisement to get you.
Yeah.
And like how you said, back then, crab, lobster, all that stuff was for like prisoners.
Right.
You in jail. That was your last meal. They give you little, pretty much abominational food. Now
Mm-hmm.
all of a sudden, now it's a delicacy now.
Right.
Yep.
That TV man and his music man, that's some real witchcraft, man.
Yeah.
Hmm
That's
Mm-hmm.
that's how a lot of people go off, man. Because they get hypnotized, man. They
hmm
play these
Mm-hmm.
commercials, these movies over and over and over.
hmm
And
Yeah.
Jake participate in it, man.
What is
Yeah,
Yep.
it?
that's it.
The inward. Well, the scripture says he do a diligent search.
Search.
Yep.
When you go into Esau's, Esau knows psychology. He's well versed in psychology. You know, he knows mind control.
Yeah.
You
He
know,
study the brain.
yep.
hmm
That's why
He's deep,
they taking up the blood. This
right,
plasma. Esau study everything, man.
bro.
Yep.
Yep.
Everything, bro.
Yep.
Everything.
Yep.
Hey, but that's why Esau don't like what we doing. That's why he can't stand his truth. Because what the scriptures say, there is no enchantment on Israel. So
Right,
once you come unto the truth, once you come under the umbrella of Yahweh Shema Shah, Esau have no effect on you.
right,
The
Yeah.
things that he do don't work on you anymore because you have something more important than what he got to offer you.
right,
Yeah. He can't tap in the spirit, man.
right,
Like
hmm
Right.
there's one thing he can't control, man.
right,
That's why he want to put the MOTB in our people, man. Because that's how he gonna try to infiltrate the spirit, man.
right.
He
But
need to
Yep.
put that MOTB in you.
yeah, he has this
Yep.
constant attack on Jake's. Really the spiritual. Esau is trying to fight the spiritual in Jake. He put fluoride in the water, fluoride in the toothpaste.
hmm
Mm.
To calcify these people's minds.
Yep.
Then right when you're born, they inject you with vaccines.
hmm
Hmm.
Slovakia for that. Damn. But
Hey, not only that, I was looking at something on TikTok where they said this man used non-stick pans to get the aluminum into your body, and they said the
Yeah,
aluminum
yeah,
run you crazy or something. They were
yeah,
saying.
yeah,
those
Yep.
Yep.
the Teflon.
Definitely.
Yep.
Yep.
yeah. The
Yep.
They
Teflon.
said they said every human being on the planet has Teflon poisoning in them,
Oh
Hmm.
yeah.
Yep.
and they
Yeah, that's
can't.
why
It's like a forever chemical.
Hmm.
yeah, that's why you gotta watch these pans and pots you be cooking out of. And
Yep.
Yep.
like I said, Esau don't. Hey, he don't search out everything, man.
Yeah,
Oh
man.
yeah.
Yep.
And every little thing now, you might as well say 90% of the food you eat
Yeah, that's beautiful.
and everything you use got pork in it.
Yep.
So so that's why I was saying, like how you just said, you gotta constantly stay diligent, you gotta pray,
Yeah.
and
I just seen a video on TikTok last night. It was showing how it was saying basically like the meat, like the steaks and the burgers we eating right now, majority of that stuff lab grown. Like they
Hmm.
Yeah,
grown that in the lab, but they make it taste like it's actual
yeah, they add a little
steak
flavor and
meat.
stuff to it.
Yeah, and it show in the lab how they actually do it.
Right.
Hmm
Mm.
They take the little molecules from the little the cow and whatnot, and they grow it like there was like majority of the meat that they selling in these stores. They said it's lab grown.
yeah.
hmm
Mm.
I
I
got a
got one.
precept.
I got one too.
Go ahead, Art.
Michael 2:1. Woe to them that devise iniquity and work evil upon their beds. When the morning is light, they practice it because it is in the power of their hands. And they covet fields and take them by violence and houses and take them away. So they oppress a man in his house, even a man in his heritage.
Oh,
And that's the so-called white man, man. Like you said, hey, this man don't did a diligent search, man. He know everything about our people, man. He don't study his enemy, man. His
Hmm.
enemy is you Israelites, you Negro Latino Native Americans, man. You know, and your only armor, your only protection is the words of Yahweh Shema Shah, like the brother said earlier, man. There is no enchantment against Jacob, man. You know?
Mm-hmm. Hey, and that show you how Esau is, man, because Esau went in and he had Jake in these cities in these downtown areas, and he was on the outskirts in the rural areas. Now he want to come in, and take over that now, man. Gentrification. He want to come in and take, the different way the different projects at, the different
Yeah.
places, in the city where Jake was living. He want to come and
Mhm.
take that over now, man.
Yep. Yep. Like how they say, man, like how they did in Washington, D.C. My cousin showed the before and after, certain areas where there were black folks,
Mm-hmm.
like
Yep.
certain version like Brooklyn. You'll be like, yeah, man, it's downtown Brooklyn. It's such and such and such. You go there now, like, shit, this don't look like
Mm-hmm.
Brooklyn. Or this don't look like downtown
Yeah.
Baltimore.
Oh,
Yep.
there was that show. There was that show. I think it was called Them. One of the two.
Yeah, it's
But
them. Them.
Them. They
Yeah.
showed how in Watts and really across America how they redline these cities,
Mhm.
and they would charge the Jakes 20% interest on their mortgage.
Mm.
So they were charging, and when they were having this meeting, they were like, "Well, they'll never get out from under that because you will never pay off 20% of your mortgage interest. You know,
Mhm.
Wow.
it'll take
Wow.
you it'll take you 20 it'll take you more than 20 years just to pay off the interest.
Yep.
Mm.
You
That's
know,
how
Well,
they get it.
hey, they were showing on TikTok how everybody in the uproar, how Navy Federal is only
Better.
give there was
yeah,
a gap in between the loan disbursement, you
yep,
know?
Yep. For the black folks here.
yep,
Mm-hmm.
I seen that.
yep.
Yeah, I got a prescription when you get a chance.
I got one. I was holding one, so you
Oh,
can.
go ahead. Mhm.
This is Sirach 12, and I'm gonna I'm gonna start at I'm gonna start at 14 to get to the point. It says, "Good is set against evil, and life against death. So is the godly against the sinner, and the sinner against the godly." You
Mm.
know, Esau is that sinner, that ungodly man. He is the evil one. You know, and the main characters in this story are Esau and Jacob, and there's that constant war, man. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that constant fight that 2/3 of our people, they don't even know we in. They don't even know we fighting.
Yep.
Mhm.
You know, but the Lord has reserved a remnant that's gonna overcome. You know, that war, man. You know,
Hey, and when you think about it, since you made that analogy, when you watch movies, the movie is not good without a great villain.
right,
You got to have a real good villain to really make
Mhm.
the movie, man. So when the
right,
Lord made Esau Edom, he made the best villain ever, man. The most
Mhm.
wicked, the most vile person ever, man. You
right.
know?
Yeah, the protagonist and the antagonist. There's
Yep.
got to be some conflict in a movie, even like when a movie is when it you're looking for, like, what makes a movie suspenseful is you're looking for that bad to happen.
Yep.
That's what made that movie so suspenseful is everything was just going all good, and even it didn't get to the climax until everything started going bad.
Hey, even when you watched the movie Dark Knight Rising, when you watch Batman and Bane, hey man, I liked it Bane. Because
Yeah,
he was that evil guy coming up against Batman. But then
right,
once you found out that he was controlled by the damn woman, it was like, oh man, they pretty much killed it.
right,
Because once you seen at the end, oh yeah, he was just doing what the woman was telling. It made him look weak, man. So you got to
right,
have that good villain to really make the movie, and that's what Yahweh
Mhm.
Shema Shai done, man.
right.
Mhm.
Go ahead, Shalimar.
Oh yeah, I was going to go into like with Esau Edom. This is Proverbs 4:16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. And
Ooh,
just like how you say, man, they can't go to sleep. Hey, look, before they even lay their head on their pillow, they say, hey, look, if I go to sleep, I gotta do something evil. I gotta mess up a community. I gotta pass some obscure law. I gotta make something happen
yeah,
Right.
wickedly before I can go to sleep.
Yeah, y'all always reference Pinky and the Brain.
Yep.
Right. It's like I always say, Esau wasted his whole rulership worrying about us.
Yeah.
Well, nigga, you should have just been chilling back, just enjoying your kingdom until it's
Right.
over. He wasted his whole
Yep.
time worrying about us.
Yep.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like when I first came to camp. Well, Salaki, when I first came to camp, and I was behind the camera, and I remember Brother Yannick told a lady about the destruction of the world, and everything else. And the woman said, "Well, what should I do?" He told her, "Hey, go ahead and max out your Mastercard, have fun."
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking like, yeah, like Hashad just. I'm sorry, what Micah just said. You wasting your time about us. Y'all done
Mm-hmm.
ruin your you done ruin your kingdom. Now you trying to get it clean. Nah, it's too late, brother.
yeah.
Go
Right.
ahead, max out that credit
Hey,
card and enjoy the end.
Right.
hey, these devils couldn't sit back and just enjoy it, man. Not long as
Mhm.
the Israelites on.
Yeah.
Not
Well,
long as we on earth, man, they can
Mm-hmm.
never sit back and just live it up, because they got to keep us going off, man. So we gonna be their main focus, you know.
Yep. Hey, that's
Mm-hmm.
that Judas.
Hmm.
But that's how you know, like in the kingdom, we gonna be at rest because we ain't gonna have to worry about Esau coming against us.
Yeah,
Them devils gonna, they gonna be serving out the 1,000 years of captivity. We ain't gonna be, figuring out, wondering, if they gonna rise up and come against us. Like the IUIC saying and all. We ain't gonna be worrying about that, man.
Right.
yeah.
Dumping fluoride in their water.
Right.
Putting astrazine in their tap water.
Over
We
here,
ain't gonna have to do that, man.
holding counts
We gonna have
on
that
trying to.
rod, man. That rod of iron. You
Yep.
know, they gonna do what we have to say by physically. You
Mm-hmm.
know,
See, we gonna have that spiritual power.
that's right.
Yup.
Read their thoughts and all that.
Yep.
There ain't no such thing as no.
Yeah. Then they gonna see how how Yahweh Shah put down these armies
Hmm.
in World War.
Mm.
You know, they're gonna be like, shit, man. They ain't going up against Yahweh Shah.
Hey, that goes into the reading we've been doing with Joshua. Hey, what did
Hmm.
Rahab the harlot say? Hey, our hearts melted when
Melted.
we heard what happened, what you did to the Egyptians, man.
Yep.
well,
Hey, that's the spirit. Salaki. Damn, I was holding Isaiah. Is that Jeremiah? Where it say it shall no more be said.
Yeah, I think
Yep,
it's
I got it.
60. Yeah.
Yep. Jeremiah 16 and verse 5, it says, "For thus saith the Lord, enter, come, saith the Lord, that it shall no more be said, the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt. But the Lord liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north, and from all the lands whither they had driven them. And I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers." Oh, Slacky, yeah, I read that wrong. Yeah, therefore, behold, the day is come, where it's gonna be said, man. That the Lord liveth, that that brought, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, the Israelites, according to the Bible, all right, out of the land of the north, which is America, all right, with thermonuclear missiles, with chariots, with famine, you know, with an MOTB, you know. Hey, it's gonna be the world is gonna know, man. All the heathen, they gonna know, man, that the Lord liveth, man. Yahweh.
Beautiful, man. Hey, and that's what we waiting on, man. Hey, we waiting to get the hell up out of here, man. We waiting on Yahweh Shem Shai to bring that doom and gloom. We waiting on we waiting on the prophecies to come to pass, man. The famine, the hour of temptation, Jacob's trouble, the third world's war, the second death. We want all that to come, man. So we get the hell up out of here, man. Bros pray for that every day.
Yep.
And think about it, man, we're gonna leave out of here in style, man. Hey, we're not gonna go walking out like we did in times of the Pharaoh, man. Hey, we leaving out of here in style, man. Brothers gonna leave out of here and a fathership, man. You know,
And then coming back,
I got a quick
bigger,
yeah,
one.
better, like that old song, coming back, bigger, better, and stronger.
yeah. Hey, like the $1 Million Man, I'm coming back faster, stronger, bigger, and
Yep.
smarter. Goddamn.
I got a quick one.
Yeah.
Nahum. This is Nahum chapter 1 verse 9. It says, "What do ye imagine against the Lord Yahweh? He will make a utter end. Affliction shall not rise up the second time."
Woo.
You gotta
Affliction shall not rise up the second time, man. So this is the last hoorah right here, man. This is the last captivity we ever gonna have to worry about again, man. We never gonna have to hear about Esau Edom coming back into power. There's not gonna be a damn renaissance again, man. You know, where Esau come back into power, when he start whitewashing everything, you know, and
Mhm.
we start speaking his language and worshiping after his different deities. We're not gonna have to worry about that again, man. You know?
Yep, 1,000 years of servitude and a good old fashioned bonfire after that.
Yep.
right.
Yep.
Uh,
Hey, it's like somebody who go get diagnosed with cancer, you know, and the cancer be in remission and it
Yep.
keep coming back. Then all of a sudden you cut it out and you don't have to worry about it no more, man. That's what's gonna happen with Esau, man. He's gonna be cut out of earth, man. You know,
Mhm.
burnt with fire. Never ever gonna have to worry about his ass again, man.
Except for storybooks, museums, and word of mouth.
Right.
Yep.
I got one. Daniel 7:18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom
Woo.
and possess the kingdom forever, even forever, ever.
Hey, that don't sound like Esau coming back into power, man. Hey, that
Mhm.
sounds like the saints gonna take the kingdom and they're gonna possess the kingdom forever and ever, man. Forever,
Yeah.
ever, forever, ever.
Forever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not those ones that's sitting over there now.
Yep.
That's why he pissed off. That's why he mad.
Mm-hmm.
He know this it.
Yep.
Yep.
This
He
is
fighting he fighting tooth and nail, but to stop himself from going to captivity.
oh yeah. Yeah, because both of those wars that he fighting that he keeps sending money to
Hmm.
fight, they both basically to keep Edomite supremacy, man,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
over the earth. You know, to keep
And
this
trying
lie
to
going, man. You know, it's
and trying to
expensive.
offset prophecy.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I got a
But
precept. This is 2 Corinthians chapter 4 and verse 6. It says, "For Yahweh hath commanded the light to shine out of the darkness, hath shined in our hearts to give the light of knowledge of the glory of Yahweh in the face of Yahweh Shah HaMashiach. But we have this treasure in earthen vessels, that that the excellency of the power may be of Yahweh and not of us. We are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. Persecuted, but not forsaken. Cast down, but not destroyed." Yeah, man, we have this treasure. All right, the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding of the scriptures. You know, these prophecies. We have this, man. So though we be in these difficult situations, in these straits, though we're led as a flock to the slaughter, the Lord said we are not forsaken, man. The Lord is with
Mm-hmm.
us. You know,
Hey, and
yeah.
when you look at it, man, these people really don't see what the after effect of constantly spending money on wars do. Because like when I watch these period pieces, you know, you see the king when he constantly spending money on war, it start affecting the people. You
right,
know, because war is big business. It's a lot of money. You
right,
know, and it start affecting the people because the taxes go up, inflation goes up, you know,
Yep.
and it started affecting the people that they can't get medicines, can't get the things that they normally could get to survive. You know,
right.
you got
And
to.
that's why they do the bread and circus.
Mm-hmm.
You
Yep.
know, hey, to keep people's minds off, because that's why they, in the behind closed doors, they sending more and more money over there, man.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
People
Yeah.
and it gets kind of swept under the rug by what social media, and
Yep.
then sports.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they keep it going, and they trying to find these new little and like these new little like
New gimmicks.
yeah, these new gimmicks like in these sports.
Challenges and
Like
shit.
now, the beginning of this the NBA season. Now they got this in season tournament and all
Yeah, the
this
cup.
extra stuff they trying to put in these different sports to try to like further like keep people minds
Watching.
focused on
Yep.
like
Yeah.
keep people watching. But
Yeah,
like
because hey, like you said too, they said something about the college teams going from a 4-team format to a 12-team next year. So now
Yeah.
you got all the people looking forward to that and not thinking about what's coming up
Right.
later. But you got it.
That's right.
that was just what I'm saying. Like you just see these different gimmicks. Then you got these like you notice like Esau, he always throwing like these celebrities in the media, like with this
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
whole P Diddy thing, like to keep people minds talking about this, talking about that. I
Right.
mean that ain't important. Like you got
Mm-hmm.
brothers putting in the chat about stuff going on, legislations, stuff over there
Yep.
in the middle. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody talking about that though.
Yeah, because at the end of the day, man, people talking about P. Diddy. Man, P. Diddy good, man. P. Diddy is in the boule. You
Right.
Right.
know,
Yep.
hey, he
Yep.
good, man. They not gonna do shit to P. Diddy, man. Because at the end of the day, man, just like they know his dirty secrets, he know their dirty secrets, man.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Uh,
So again, just like I said, it's all a circus act. Everybody keep a look at the left hand. Don't worry what the right hand's doing.
Right.
hey,
Yep,
but
Don't
sleight of
yeah. Oh,
hand.
Salaki.
Light of
Hey,
hand.
cause I know Elder Yashamama, he always repost this video about he did like a while ago, but he'll repost it every now and again on how the similarities of how Rome fell and the I mean
Mm-hmm.
in the similarity of America.
Mm-hmm.
At the time of Rome, it was a bunch of bread and circus, you know, towards the fall of it and all this stuff. And you see the same thing going on with America. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they got to keep that bread and circus going, man.
Yep.
Hey,
It's
and
like
the Hashaw was going into it too. You know, to touch on that what was going on in Rome. There was a lot of homosexuality going on.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
Androgyny.
Yep.
Which is the blurring of the lines of gender.
Mm.
You know, so
Yep.
yep. Just
Yep.
like I said earlier, all the other countries getting themselves geared up and stuff, right? Like that. Here we over here still can't figure out who, what's a man, what's a woman, what's up, what's down. I was looking like shit about to hit the fan, and y'all still crying over this shit.
Mm-hmm.
You got other
Yep.
this when when one of these guys went over to other countries, they be asking them questions. What you think about like how we said that Cap a few months back? You know, other countries think of America as fat, lazy, uneducated, and you see it when you ask them simple questions. How many states there are in the United States? They can't even answer that question. How many
Mm-hmm.
stripes are on a flag? Couldn't answer that question. And I'm
Hey,
looking
what the
like this.
scripture? Hey, what the scriptures say, man? Hey, when these times start getting hard, man. Hey, the love of many shall wax cold. Hey, when
Mhm.
that movie first came on, getting back to where we started. When that movie first came on, what did the woman Julia Roberts say? She said, "I hate people." You
yep,
know,
Opening
Mhm.
line.
the opening line, man.
yep,
I got a
yeah.
precept. This is First Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 1. It says, "But other times and seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you, for you yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with
Hey,
child."
and that's beautiful that you brought that out because I think one of the brothers brought up, hey, they was in peace and safety because they was on a vacation. You know, they figured they was in peace. They was in a nice mansion. You know, had all the amenities. And look what happened, man. All hell broke loose, man.
hmm
Mhm.
You know, peace and safety. What they been doing like the other little scene? Peace and safety. They all chilling at the beach, having a jolly all time. Nobody seen that big ass
Mm-hmm.
oil tanker coming straight at them until the last damn minute.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And
It
then
just-
all that
it-
peace and safety got disturbed, man.
yep,
Yeah.
You know, and it got disturbed real fast. You know, coming
yep.
from today. You know,
Another thing too, in our movie, Esau threw a lot of hint and clues in there too.
Right. Right.
hmm
When you talk about that beat scene, what was the white lion?
the white line, yeah,
Oh
They said
man.
that go
Yeah.
back to a slave ship, man.
slave ships. Well,
Oh.
the place where they were was the place where the first Israelites were brought over. The first Jews. Speaking about the three tribes, were brought over to the Americas.
Yep, Point Comfort.
Point Comfort. Yep.
Wow.
See,
And on the ship that you like you said, the ship was called the White Lion.
right?
Yep,
Yeah.
and when they showed the man trying to get back to the city, they showed on the radio what 1619.
1619. Yep.
What?
Man.
Hey,
Yeah,
Damn.
just like how Micah said, you know, you got people going back watching it 2 and 3 times.
oh
I
man,
like,
look, man, I done watched about 3 times, man.
I watched it twice.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
people
I
go back
watched
to
it
them.
twice too.
Because
Yeah,
you don't know what you missed, you know?
Right?
yeah, because hey,
Oh
so,
well.
like how you said, it's the small stuff you got to pay attention to because
Yeah.
you'll miss it the first go around.
Oh,
You
Mm-hmm.
like her.
they had a painting right when you first walked in, it was the all seeing eye.
Yeah.
Yeah, I seen that.
It was a
Yep.
I don't
bunch of
know.
eyes on the painting. And then they
Mm-hmm.
showed the all seeing eye in the intro.
I don't know if y'all
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
brothers noticed. Even with the teenage son and the daughter, when they was in that cabin, the the T-shirt that the teenage boy was wearing, it said "Obey."
Obey, yeah.
Yeah, man. Hey, and you remember they were just saying that on the internet. They was talking about it's hidden words
Yep,
in the way that people be standing or whatever. And like you said, one of the words is obey.
Obey
Yup.
yep,
the
Yep.
master.
and then if you guys also notice, Shamak put it in there too. If you actually look at the letter titles of the even the name of the movie, "Leave the World Behind," by all.
Yep.
He
Mm-hmm.
circled it out right inside. I'm like, yeah, see, there it is.
No.
So they, you know, that's why people, you know, again, people look at it 2 and 3 times. The first time around, you watch it. Second
Right.
time around, people look at it to try to catch clues and look at it as a spiritual eye, like how we do. Catch the hidden clues inside it. You know, try to relate it to the Bible.
Yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
why it's called a television, because he telling you a vision.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
Yep.
You know, you got all
Right.
kind of signs, and like you said, you gotta look in the background.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta
Mm-hmm.
look
Yeah.
at,
Yep. Yeah. Don't look at the
Esau,
man.
they talking to each other, man.
Right.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. And sometimes, especially when they do it like in those big cities, like some people say, if they ever do it in New York and they on Times Square, they say don't pay attention to the actors, like how Malaka just said. Look behind them. Look at what
Right.
the
Yeah,
people doing. They say even look at the TV screen because they'll put stuff on the back on those big behind televised TV screen on Times Square.
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
People have missed that. You like, wait, rewind that. Look at the TV. Tell me what you see
Yeah.
on the TV.
Yeah.
Hey,
Right.
I got one we can end off on. You bros want to break it down?
I can finish this out
Oh,
real quick.
yeah. Finish it out, and I got to end the scripture.
Kind. It says, 1 Thessalonians 5:4. It says, "But ye, brethren, are not in darkness, that day should overtake you as a thief. Ye are all children of the light, and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of the darkness." Yeah, so a lot of people let this movie go over their head, but the
Mm-hmm.
Akim, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, hey, we're children of the day, man. You know, we're not letting these signs go over our head, man. We
Mm-hmm.
discerning the times, man. You know,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I know
Because
in
that. Oh, go ahead.
I know in Corinthians it said the natural man can't receive,
right,
Yep.
the things,
Yeah.
You got to be
'Cause
spiritual, man, to discern these movies, man, and know that visions are being played out through these movies, man.
Right.
prophecy
Mm-hmm.
more than anything.
That's
Because that's
right.
what it really is. Is Esau speaking on the left hand, man?
Yep.
Yeah, because you know
Mm-hmm.
that.
Yep.
Because you know the average Jake could tell you, "Oh man, y'all going too serious in the movie, man. It's just a movie." Okay,
Right.
Jake, you keep believing that. Matter of fact, go ahead and keep on walking down the street. That's what you do.
Yep.
Well,
Well,
Keep on.
two thirds gonna be 2/3 regardless,
right.
man. They not
Yep.
gonna ever get it, to the
Yeah.
end come.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Those
Hey,
people are
hey,
real shallow, man.
Yep.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
and the scripture speaks about how they have not known the depths of Satan. They don't know how deep Satan is, man. Satan is an angel of light. He's
Mm-hmm.
disguised as an angel of light, but hey, he is wiser than Daniel. So hey, it is that deep, man. A lot of these Jakes
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
like to say, "Oh, it's not that deep." No, it's that deep, man.
Yep.
You know?
hey,
No.
that's why they saying the movie was boring. Because
Right,
they couldn't perceive it.
right.
Yeah.
Hey, I was hyped that whole movie, man.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
when the shit started really going, I'm like, "God, like, how about you?" Hey, these people, hey, because these
Mm-hmm.
people are finna see, bro. They're about
Yep.
to
Mm-hmm.
see what the Lord has put in our mouths to warn them about, man.
Yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Like how you said, because when shit hit the fan, boy, look at here.
Yeah.
They gonna be looking for the brothers on the street. They gonna, especially in Savannah. Where them brothers at on River Street on a
Right.
Sunday? We ain't gonna be there.
Right.
We ain't
Because you
gonna be
gotta
there.
look at it like this.
Mm-hmm.
Esau backed in the corner right now.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? He backed in the corner. So what he gonna do is he like with the scriptures, he gonna come down with great wrath because he know that he got a short time. The prophets are already in exposure. Now
Mm-hmm.
he out there. Now
Mm-hmm.
he just backed in the corner. So now he about to come out with it. He about to bring everything out. You know what
Yep.
I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's like you used to watch them Power Ranger movies back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They getting beat up and then they come with the little, they come with everything they got. You know what I'm saying? To get the bit, but Esau ain't gonna get the victory though. But he damn so about to bring everything out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He said, if I'm going down, I'm going down fighting. I'm gonna try to take as many as you
Right,
with me as I can.
right. And that's
Mm-hmm.
con.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I got a precept.
got it out.
Okay.
Romans 13:11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than we believe. And when you see these different movies, it's time to wake out of sleep. It's time for you to understand that these prophecies are speaking. That's why Apostle Tahar coined it the year that maybe that all prophecies may come to pass. So and we've been seeing these prophecies come to pass. We've been seeing things just jumping off these pages. Brothers been in the chat just constantly bringing out different things that been happening all through the world.
Mm-hmm.
So it's time to awake out of sleep. Like you say, Jake's sleeping and don't want to wake up. But the hopeful elect, man, they waking up. The scriptures say the elect have attained it and the rest was blinded.
Yeah,
They blinded to this movie. They blinded to what's coming down the pike. But we not, man. We waiting because we know our salvation is coming closer and closer, man. We can almost see Yahweh coming back round upon that chariot, man.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all brothers had anything?
That's pretty much it.
All right. Hey, so with that, we'll end off by giving all the praise and all the glory to Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Bahashem,
Bahashem,
Hashem,
Yahushua,
Yahushua,
Yahshua,
Bahashem,
and
Yahshua,
Shemaiah,
Yahweh.
the gospel.
Hey, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace, love, and salutation to hope for elect around the four corners of the earth that are making their calling and election sure. Shalom.
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 Hey, bros,
That's all.
don't leave yet. I'm about to end the screen.